A very old house. The walls were falling apart. Meghna was in the same house with her mother. She was sleeping in the same room. In her sleep, there was a strange fear in her face. She was soaked in her fear. Suddenly, she woke up. She saw that her phone was ringing. Her friend Sheetal was on the phone. She received the call.
Hello? Meghna? What happened to you? Why are you crying like this? Is everything okay? Who knows, Sheetal? I told you about a dream. Do you remember that place? Why does that place come in my dream again and again? I feel like someone is calling me. I'm very scared. The same dream again and again. How can it be? You are overthinking it. Once you are scared of something, it is impossible to go back. You keep thinking about the same thing. That's why you keep dreaming about the same place. Don't worry. Everything is absolutely fine. I called you because we will go out in the evening. You will quietly go out with us. But how can I leave my mother alone? You know my mother's condition, right? Yes, I know. But can't you manage for a day? Why don't you ask the neighbor's aunt to take care of your mother for a day? She also kept her son with you many times. Okay. See you in the evening.
In the evening, Meghna went out with her friends. Vicky, Samir, Naitik, Sheetal and Meghna. These 5 friends were enjoying in a car. They went towards Mehir's house. But Meghna's mind was still confused. Hey, what happened to you? We are going for a trip today. Why are you so sad? What are you so worried about?
Nothing, my friend. I feel so strange. I feel something is going to happen. Someone is definitely keeping an eye on me.
Oh, what have you started saying these days that you are thinking about all this? Read less ghost novels, then you will feel less scared. Who knows what is going on in your mind? The road was empty at night. Samir was driving at full speed. But suddenly, his car stopped. Oh man, what happened to the car again? I had serviced it last week only. The tank is also full. Wait, I will see. You bring the torch quickly. Samir took the torch. And when he checked the car, he saw the engine was so hot that a wire inside the car was damaged. Oh man, the wire is also broken. It won't start until the mechanic fixes it. And I don't think I will find a mechanic here. There is only a farm and jungle around. We have to look for a place to spend the night at least. We may find a hut or house in the middle of the farm. Tell me, what do you want to do now? Do you want to spend the night inside the car? Or you want to find a place in the jungle?
We have to look for a place to stay here. Because it's not safe to stay in the car at night. Guys, I think I know this place. This is the place that I see in my dreams. And the house that I see, it's also here. I'm very scared. Don't be scared, Meghna. Why are you mixing reality with your dreams? There is nothing like this. Look, this is a farm and jungle area. Where will the house come from?
No. When Meghna saw in her dream, the house is right here. Meghna, I think you should go to a psychiatrist. Who knows what you think and what you say? We are not able to see anything here. And you are saying that the house is here, that you can see in your dream. You are not in the world of dreams. You are in reality.
What else are you thinking about me? But I know that this is the place. And I also know where the house is. And if you don't believe me, I will take you there. I have dreamt of the whole place very well.
Okay, that's fine. Then take us there. But if you can't show us the house of your dreams today, then we will take you to the psychiatrist. You are driving us crazy. They all took Meghna from the car. Manab locked the car. And Meghna took them to the right through the forest. For some time, they were not able to see anything there. Hey, look! There is such a big house here, isn't it? Meghna, why are you harassing us in the middle of the night here? There is nothing here.
Just a little more. The house is just a little away.
They all started getting angry with Meghna. But whatever they said, there was an abandoned big house was front of them. And seeing that, they all got up and Meghna kept looking at them.
I told you, this is that place. And I know, this house has taken me from myself. There is some mystery of my life hidden here. That's why this house has taken me here. Meghna, it could be a coincidence. That's it. And if you think it has something to do with your life, then let's go inside and see. And anyway, we don't have a place to stay tonight. Anyway, we will stay here tonight.
Meghna was started walking with them. And then they saw an old man. He had a lantern in his hand. He was so old that his whole body was shaking when he was walking. But he had a strange thought in his whole face. He told them with anger,
"Don't you know about this place? Why do you bring death to yourself? She has been sleeping in peace for so many years. If you wake her up, you won't live anymore."
"Oh my God, every time an old man like you, always present in such a place. And I don't understand, when the place is so dangerous, then what are you doing here at that midnight? You have grown old. Go home and take some rest, please." The old man left the place slowly. The five of them went back to the old man, who was looking at them and started laughing. After seeing Meghna, he was started laughing mysteriously. Meghna got more scared. They went to the door of the house. There were many amulets tied to the door.
This amulet, it looks like some power has been trapped inside.
Now whatever it is, we have to break these amulets and enter the palace. Otherwise, how will we know the truth of your dream? Without thinking about anything, Samir opened the amulets. The door of the palace opened. Entering the palace, they saw a lot of darkness inside the palace. Vicky took out a torch from his bag and lit it. On all four sides, the whole palace was covered with dust. A strange creaking sound was coming from all sides. Then Vicky turned his torch to the other side, and at the same time, a bunch of bats flew all over them.
Oh my God, I can't imagine this. There are so many bats here, but if they get stuck in our body once, it will be very difficult to get out. Run away from here. They are coming out in groups.
One by one, the bats were roaming around their heads. They all ran away towards the door, but suddenly, the door was closed. They tried a lot to open the door, but the door could not be opened. It seemed that the palace did not want them to get out of there. Hey, what happened to this door now? Why it is not opening? Did you really bring us to a haunted palace?
I don't know, but I feel something strange here. I'm very scared.
As Meghna said this, a wind blew, and the sound of the bats suddenly stopped. They turned around and looked. A while ago there were a lot of bats, but now there is nothing there. Only emptiness on all four sides. How can this be? There are so many bats just before, and now I can't see a single one. We have to get out of here as soon as possible. There were plenty of doors at the old palaces. There must be many more doors in this palace also. We have to find those doors and get out of this.
I don't think there is any other way to get out here. I think we are stuck in this house. And this house won't let us get out. Meghna, first stop crying and think positive. First of all, we are scared in your dreams. And then you are scaring us more.
They all started going to the back of the palace to find another door. Just then, they heard the sound of ghungroos there, as if someone is coming towards them with his feet on the ghungroos. That voice started growing slowly. Then suddenly the bats attacked them again, and they started running again to save themselves. As they ran, Meghna started going up to hide. Behind her, there was a bunch of bats. She saw a door of house open in front of her. To keep herself away from the bats, she went to the room and closed the door from inside. She was very scared. After some time, she heard a voice, as if someone is singing a song very slowly. And there was a deep sorrow in that voice.
What kind of voice is this? I can hear the voice of a song even in my dream. Strange. As if someone is in pain. But who else is here except me? Is there any spirits here? Is anyone trying to scare me? Sheetal? Vicky? Samir? Natik? Are you trying to scare me? Look, please don't do this again. I'm really scared.
Meghna couldn't say anything. Even then, she could hear the ghungroos inside the house. When she looked around, she could see that the window of the house was wide open. She could see a black shadow in the light of the moon inside the house. A woman with open hair was dancing. Seeing that, Meghna moved towards her like hypnotized. When Meghna looked inside, she could see that a woman was standing with her back towards her in the guise of a beautiful actress. She was dancing there very beautifully. The sound of her ghungroos was like a whole house was rumbling. Meghna was only looking at her. Right then, she stopped dancing. And suddenly, she looked at Meghna. Her face was very scary. Her eyes were like upside down. And the flesh of her face was being ripped off and there was swelling inside. The flesh of her body was being ripped off in every part of her body. When Meghna saw that, she screamed.
Ah!
That woman started running towards Meghna. But before hurting Meghna, the door of the house opened suddenly. And that woman disappeared. And Meghna saw her friends were coming towards her. Seeing them, Meghna's mind calmed down. And she breathed for a long time. Thank God we found you. This place is very scary. You were right, there is something here. But I don't know what it has to do with your dream. Let's get out of here quickly. Naitik held Meghna's hand. And the five of them ran away from there. The door that came out was not opening yet. But when they all tried to push it, the door opened. They all sat in their car. The car that had stopped a while ago started once. Then they got out of there. But even after getting out of there, Meghna had a strange fear in her face. She was very scared inside.
I can understand, Meghna, that today you are in front of your dream. But we can't understand how this is possible. But don't be scared. We came away from there. Please relax.
Meghna looked at Sheetal, but she didn't answer her. They arrived there after driving for 6 hours, and when they came back, they drove for 4 hours. At that time, the sun was rising. After some time, Samir parked his car in front of dhaba. I am very hungry, yaar. Let's all eat something. Even I am not in a good mood since yesterday. Why are you still sitting like a ghost? What has happened. Let's go and eat something. I am very hungry. They said a lot and Meghna got out of the car. But there was still a fear in her face. They went to the dhaba and sat down to eat. They put their food on the table. Meghna had a plate of food and a glass of water in front of her. When she looked into the glass of water, she saw the same woman's face in it. She was standing in front of the water. Seeing this, Meghna took the glass and threw it far away. And she started screaming very loudly. Her whole body was shaking. She was very scared. Seeing her situation, her friends were also very scared.
She will kill me. She will kill me. Please save me. She will kill me. No one can harm you, Meghna. There is no one here. Please don't be scared. Forget everything. We are all with you. Nothing will be happen with you. Guys, please let's go from here. Look at Meghna's condition.
Seeing Meghna's condition, they all left from there. First of all, they took Meghna to her house. Meghna's ill mother was sleeping on her back. Seeing this situation, Meghna sat in a chair in front of her house.
I can't understand. Why did God give me a life like this? I lost my father after my birth. Ever since I can remember, I have seen my mother bedridden like this. I don't know if my mother will ever get well. What have I done so wrong in my life that my mother suffers so much? After last night, I'm even more scared of that.
Hearing Meghna's voice, Meghna's mother aroused. She slowly got up from her bed and said to Meghna,
You have come. Give me a glass of water.
Meghna took her mother with her own hands and gave her water. Her mother's condition was so bad that she couldn't even drink water properly. Meghna was the only witness of her mother's situation. But even after so many years, the condition of her mother remained same. Seeing mother's pain, Meghna was very sad. It was night, but Meghna couldn't forget the incident of last night. Every time she closed her eyes, the woman appeared in front of her eyes.
Why could I see that place? And I have no doubt about that. Yesterday I saw that place with my own eyes. And that woman, that dance and that song. Why do I feel again and again that I have a past connection with her? Something bad. Something very bad.
Thinking about all this, Meghna fell asleep. She had a hard time falling asleep today, but in her deep sleep, she heard a crackling sound. When she heard that sound, she aroused suddenly. For a while, the sound stopped. Meghna thought she was dreaming about. But when she opened her eyes again, right then, she heard that sound again. The same sound of crackling.
Who is knocking at the door so late at night? If I don't open the door, my mother will wake up.
Meghna went to open the door so that her mother's sleep wouldn't be broken. But what she saw outside the door that made her so scary. A woman disguised as an actress, covering her face with a veil, was standing in right front of her. Meghna asked her in a shivering voice,
Who are you? What are you doing here so late at night?
As soon as Meghna asked her this question, she clasped her hand tightly. Suddenly the cloth fell off her face. After seeing that, Meghna was terrified. The same woman was standing in front of her, whom she saw in the palace last night. Her eyes were upside down, and the flesh of her face and body were completely rotten and melted, and she was choking. Meghna tried to get her hand out of her mouth, but then a black smoke started coming out of that woman's mouth. Meghna suddenly got up in the air, and the black smoke started entering her body. Meghna fell unconscious there, and the door of her house closed itself.